Tinubu tells U.S. court he would be badly affected if FBI, CIA releases his confidential records, or criminal or otherwise. Can you imagine? So Tinubu has made move to stop the FBI and the CIA of the United States from releasing his records, saying that it would badly affect his confidential records. Can you imagine? Criminal or otherwise. It will badly affect him. This is a very serious one. So let's dive into the details and see the excuses he's trying to give the US, CIA, and FBI, for not to release this record. President Bola Tinubu has applied to intervene and subsequently oppose a motion that would have all its records, criminal or otherwise, released by top U.S. security agencies, including the Federal Bureau of Investigation (FBI) and the Central Intelligence Agency (CIA). Specifically, Mr. Tinubu pleads that he would be adversely affected should the U.S. Court for the Northern District of Illinois in Washington, D.C. deny his motion to intervene in the matter, according to Brian A. Carey, the attorney representing the Nigerian leader. Mr. Tinubu should be allowed to intervene because he has a direct interest in the record sought. His interests are not fully represented or protected by the defendant, and his interests would be adversely affected if he is not permitted to intervene. Mr. Carey pleaded with the court on Monday in a document obtained by People's Gazette. Aaron Greenspan, owner of Plainsight, a website that advocates legal data transparency to end corruption in public service, had in 2022 filed a Freedom of Information request for Mr. Tinubu's record. So Mr. Greenspan, a U.S. citizen, collaborated with Nigerian journalist David Hundeyin in applying for the request. The FBI last month said it would comply with the request and release the sought records, about 2,500 pages in batches of 500 pages per month, starting from October. So Nigerians had eagerly anticipated the release of the record, hoping they would clarify decades-long controversies about Mr. Tinubu's background and his role in a narcotics dealing that led to his forfeiture of $160,000 in 1993. However, the Nigerian leader is now ferociously fighting to keep those data hidden from the public, much as he did when he sought to prevent his primary opponent Atiku Abubakar from accessing his Chicago State University records. So it is unclear if the same failure that trailed his desperate opposition to have his Chicago State University records from being accessed by Mr. Atiku Abubakar, his main rival in the February elections, awaits him in the quest to block U.S. agencies from complying with federal disclosure regulations. Still, Mr. Tinubu's 5-month-old presidency has been beset by legal tussles ranging from allegations of electoral fraud, perjury, or lying on an electoral form regarding his Guinean passport status, narcotics dealings, and presenting forged certificate to the Electoral Commission, INEC. So the thing here is that Tinubu has filed a motion in Northern District of Illinois, to stop Plainsight, to stop FBI and CIA from releasing his records, saying that it will badly affect him, whether the records are criminal or not, that he wants them to stop it. Okay, so I know that the owner of Plainsight, which is Rod Greenspan, together with David Hundeyin, had worked together, collaborated, and filed the Freedom of Information Act application to allow the publication or release of Tinubu's records for people to see. Okay, so he is trying to stop that. His own lawyer, Tinubu's lawyer, is arguing and pleading that Tinubu is directly affected by this Freedom of Information Act and his document being released, so he has right to intervene. He has a right to act on it, and if that right is denied, that it will badly affect him. Tinubu's case, now let God know the kind of person when he be. I'm telling you, everything about him is just one problem from the other, one problem from one problem to another, from one problem to another. So, and already, even the CSU record that Atiku brought, the Supreme Court is trying to quash it, saying that it should prove beyond all reasonable doubt. So, how will this other one also add value? Because definitely, these FBI and CIA records are not going to be presented in the Supreme Court, they are just for public consumption. So, is the court in the US going to stop that or not? That we don't know. Well, US is not Nigeria, the judiciary is independent. The law enforcement agents and the investigative agencies are also independent, so they will work in their own ways. But let's see how it goes. But what we're saying here, or what we're asking, is the same way he tried to stop CSU from releasing his record to Atiku. Is the same fate awaiting him in this one as well? That we don't know yet. So, but let's look at a few people commenting on this issue. Professor, let Tinubu remain as president, at least Nigerians would experience the embarrassment and disrepute the desire for Nigeria. Abi, APC, Association of Professional Criminals, that is what, cons and crooks. They should go ahead. So, as I say, where are those pepper and red oil consuming miscreants? Let them come here and cry again. Abi, a criminal is always a criminal. Why is he running from pillar to post? Most of his supporters and some stupid river will not comment now. The level of discrepancy is too huge. Really, let God take the lead. The level of discrepancy is just extremely too huge. Tinubu's attitude have affected Nigeria negatively everywhere, all over the world. And so, who else in this world have filed a motion to stop FBI from releasing criminal record of a sitting president of a country except Jagaban? Nigeria have become a laughingstock in the Committee of Nations because of one man. Sadly, it appears the Supreme Court judges have been blindfolded with bullion van loads of dollars that made them not to differentiate between original and fake documents upon load of evidences and oral depositions. That is how bad it is. That is Nigeria for you. That is Nigeria for you. And another person, I'm sure this person is from the APC, says, stop wasting your time and find something useful to do with your life. Okay? You said he did drugs. US government said he did not do drugs. Who told you? You said he's using a fake university certificate. The US came out to say he attended the university. So if US government says he didn't do drugs, what the hell, okay, of any sensible hooks against Tinubu do you small hollow head hope to find in your FBI report? Tinubu is bigger and greater than your small fries called Atiku and Peter Obi. Okay, so that is this guys. These ones are what they call them, the sycophants are speaking now. Okay. So I will be shocked to the marrows if you didn't write in to defend our guy president. It appears that you are on a payroll. Continue, time shall tell. Analysis of an epileptic brain, not be small thing. So that is exactly what is happening. So Tinubu's lawyer is pushing that FBI and CIA should not release this record because it will badly affect him, whether the records are criminal or not.